We're on.
Yeah. Do you see me wide? Am I wide?
Yeah.
You're white.
It's the camera, right? It's not me, right? Okay.
I feel fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, it's not the camera, bro. You gotta go like that. Okay. Okay, question. Hit it, Huntington. Go.
That's the question.
What's the question?
Why is it all or none?
Why is what all or none?
Judaism.
What's Judaism?
Ooh.
Relationship.
It's a relationship? Is a relationship all or none?
Judah.
Huh?
Is a relationship all or none?
No.
Who told you that the relationship of Judaism is all or none?
A lot of rabbis.
They said to you, your relationship with God is either all or none.
Eventually, yeah. In the longer term.
Huh? Who told you that? You're telling me
Lashon hara.
that a rabbi told you that if you're not doing it all, you're doing nothing?
The correct path is all or none in the long term.
Do you agree with that in terms of a relationship? You did. You just got checkmated, so you don't want to say it.
I don't know.
Do you agree with the fact that in a relationship, that the goal is all?
I think you should put a lot of effort in.
Okay.
Doesn't
What
mean you're doing everything.
Okay. Would your wife agree with that?
Yeah, there's compromises.
In other words, you're saying, honey, I love you, but I sleep with other women twice a week.
No, it's not the compromise you make.
What's the compromise?
I don't know. It could be mutual interest.
Is there a compromise in a relationship?
No.
Yes or no?
Yes.
What do you guys say, yes or no? The answer is it depends what we're talking about. Correct? I believe we could agree with the fact that there'd be no compromise. Hopefully, nowadays the world's gone bonkers. But I believe that we can all agree in the fact, hopefully, that you would, well, let me say it differently. Is anyone okay with the fact that their spouse would be seeing someone else? Only once a week. Right? So we all agree that there's zero compromise with that, is that correct?
Yes.
Could you compromise if you would be a vegetarian, that your wife would want to make meat in the house for herself? Would you compromise? Yes or no?
Probably not. Yeah.
Are you vegetarian?
I'm not.
Right, so you're probably right that like we don't know because vegetarians have their own emotional world. Let's put it in terms of what would be a compromise.
It can't coexist really. Like.
Okay, good. Right. It depends how much it is. So it's just like I just don't like to eat it, or this is my way of seeing life.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, good. So let's just play this out. Where would be the compromise in a relationship? I'm just going to cut to the chase. The compromise of the relationship would be. You know what? I could really answer this much quicker. Let's just do it quickly. Let's just understand something. Judaism is all or nothing. Practicing Judaism is not all or nothing. Stop. No rabbi ever.
I like the long version.
No, we'll do the long version. No rabbi ever told you that Judaism is all or nothing. I'm sorry, that practicing Judaism is all or nothing. No rabbi ever told you that. You've never had someone tell you this lashon hara, a fictitious figure. If you went back to the master and said, "Listen, Shabbos, I like the Shabbos thing. I'm going to do Shabbos. But kosher, I'm not there, and I might never be there." According to the theory that you are proposing, that this rabbi had said, he would say to you, well, if you're not going to do kosher also, then don't even bother with Shabbos.
No, they didn't.
Also, they didn't say that, then they never said it's all or nothing.
In the longer term,
Even in the longer term.
that you should be doing all.
Okay, so that's also the question. Should you be doing all? What's the answer?
Otherwise, you're not living the right way.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting to the real emotional question. And what you're now asking is the following. Listen, there's some parts of Judaism that either I don't agree with or I think are a little bit too difficult for me, and I don't know that I'm ever going to get there. And now you're telling me that I'm not doing the best thing, and that hurts my feelings. But you're not saying that, so what are you saying?
It doesn't hurt my feelings. It's just two different philosophies,
What do you mean different philosophies?
different perceptions of the right way to live, to be fulfilled.
Whew, this has opened up a whole can of kosher words. So let's play this out. Let's go one step at a time. Number one, what's Judaism? What is it? Welcome to Torah, gentlemen. Does anybody know what is Judaism?
A guide on how to live a sort of meaningful life.
Say it again.
A guide on, it's more the Torah, but
What did you just say?
the guide,
What did you just say?
Torah,
What does that mean?
the book that we follow.
So now you're getting very specific and clear, though you thought I was looking for that. That's actually what it is. What is Judaism?
Torah.
Belief in the Torah is the
Well, it's not. Not if I believe something, I don't believe something. It doesn't really change it. Right? What you're saying is that if it is, then this is what it is. If it isn't, then it's just wrong. Well, what is Judaism? Rabbi E, what is Judaism?
Close to God.
Love it. That sounds like Christianity as well. What's Judaism?
Through the Torah.
Yep.
Oh.
Look at that. Phew. That was a close one. Judaism is a religion, so is Christianity and Islam. It's a way of life, so is Christianity and Islam. But specific, what is Judaism? It is Torah and mitzvahs. No, it's Torah. Is that clear? You with me so far? But how are we faring philosophically? Because I can't say emotionally.
Let's keep going.
Are we on board with this so far? Do you agree with that statement?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, good. What if somebody were to tell you the following? Ready? Judaism, to bring it down a little clearer, is the Torah, which is 613 mitzvos. Some would call it mitzvot, but you would have been raised, interestingly, as an Ashkenazi. If you're Sephardi, it makes sense. If you're Ashkenazi saying mitzvot, then you got punked. Okay, so now, the 613 mitzvot. Good? You're from Taman, it'd be mitzvah. 613 mitzvahs. That is Torah. Torah is Einhorn. Finkel is Einhorn. Mitzvahs are Torah. Okay. So now, we got ourselves something called Judaism. What is Judaism? Like we just said, Judaism. Do these work? These markers? Have you sniffed them recently?
No.
Okay.
Here we do.
We're good. All right. Here we are.
How to smell?
So, you know, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice and potent. I don't know if this catches it or not. How are we doing?
We can't
I
see
guess
it.
good.
We catch this?
Can't see it. It's black.
Fine stuff.
Oh, you don't know?
It should be fine.
Okay. Should be fine. If not, you're getting this. Just watch this. Here we go. There's something called Judaism. Judaism, tell me if I lose any of you, equals Torah equals 613 mitzvahs.
Wow, that was
Okay, this
impressive.
is known as Judaism. Got it?
That was so impressive. You went backwards.
I did. Now, does anybody here not read Hebrew? Be honest with me. Y'all read Hebrew? Y'all read Hebrew? Y'all read Hebrew? Huntington, you with me? You read Hebrew? Huntington. You read Hebrew?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So Judaism equals Torah equals 613 mitzvahs. If somebody were to say Judaism is 612 mitzvahs, would that be Judaism?
No, but apparently there's 614. It's like another one.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Now,
That's what the guy said the other day.
what did he say?
You were saying there's another one, or maybe two that aren't mentioned.
What is it?
We don't know.
I know what he's talking about. Okay, so now, so we have 613 mitzvahs. If somebody says there's 612, is that Judaism?
No. It isn't.
Why?
Because it's not the same.
Is it Judaism if it's 612?
It's part of Judaism.
I would say yes.
What's that?
Water.
We got that? What's that?
Another thing.
Hydrogen oxygen.
Hydroxide. If you don't drink this, you die. If you drink this, you die. Not too, a little bit you survive, but too much that, you're gonna die. You got that? Is this?
It's part.
It's a component.
No.
Is it? Is
Not
this?
the
Yes,
same
I know.
thing. No.
The answer is no. These are two separate things. Do they have similarities? Do they have overlap? Sure. Is it it?
No.
The answer is no. This is not this. It's not only not this, it's very different than this. This gives life, this gives death. But they may have overlap or similarities, but don't be fooled to think for a moment that they're the same. Is this?
No.
Almost.
The answer is, well, they share a lot of components. There's a lot of similarities. Are monkeys humans?
No.
I'm not getting into if they came from or didn't come from. Are they humans? The answer is they may share a ridiculous amount statistically of DNA. But there's a couple of things that's off that makes it's not it at all. There's similarities, but it's not it. Does Christianity say love thy neighbor like they love thine self? Yes or no? The answer is yes. Is Christianity Judaism? No. They have similarities and overlap, but it's not it. Is Judaism all or nothing? The answer is absolutely. So is a glass window. It's all or nothing. So is a marker. It's all or nothing. If I take this and I remove the part that's writing, then it's no longer a marker. Now, this is what we call a marker. If I pulled that out, I could use that inside in order to write something. And then we maybe call that a marker, so to speak. But you get my point that if you remove certain elements of it, it's no longer it. Does that make sense? Okay. So we asked the question of, is Judaism all or nothing? We haven't said a word about practice. We're just talking about what is Judaism, which is why I want to know what you're asking. Judaism is all or nothing, and so is anything. It's all or nothing. And what do I mean by nothing? By nothing, it means it's not Judaism. Not that we say that it's nothing, that it's not a thing anymore, it's no thing. It just means, that sentence means Judaism is either all of it, and if it's not all of it, then it's just not Judaism. What is it then? It's Judaism. It's whatever you create. So let's take the letters ISM, add it to the end of your name, you have a new religion. That happens to have a lot of similarities to Judaism. Does everybody get what I'm saying? I don't think that this goes into discussion of different philosophies or whatever. This is just straight up facts on the ground, the way you look at anything in life. If it's not it, it's not it. It's something else. It has similarities. Good? Is everybody with me so far? We're not done yet, but Huntington, are you with me? Do you disagree with something we've said thus far? Speak up, boy. No. So far, so good. All right, excellent. Let's keep going. Now we go on to the following. What's a Jew?
Descendant of Yehuda.
Someone who follows Judaism.
What?
Someone who follows Judaism.
If somebody doesn't follow Judaism, it means they're not a Jew anymore?
Well, that is part of.
What is a Jew?
Descendant of Yehuda.
A Jew means your mama is Jewish, or you convert. Everybody got that? If your I don't know why this is. I don't even know why I keep doing it, but it doesn't get like an angle. But Dylan, I know my dad, you don't chill out. If your mama is Jewish, then you is Jewish. But I don't identify as a man. I say that, huh? But I don't identify as a Jew. I don't care what you identify as. I mean, I do in other areas. But in this discussion, it doesn't matter whether you identify as something or not. You are something or you're not something. It is what it is. Everybody get what I said?
Yep.
So if you say, I identify now as being in London, that's cute, but you're not in London right now. I identify as being a 34-year-old black widow. What were you thinking, you racists? The answer is, you can identify as a black widow. 34-year-old is pretty impressive, because I don't think I lived close to that, but the answer is that I'm not. I can say I am, but I'm not. I might act like that, but I'm not. Good? If you say to me, my mom is Jewish, but I'm not Jewish, I say to you, I exist, but I don't exist. It doesn't mean anything. It's a stupid comment. What you mean to say is, my mother's Jewish, I'm also Jewish, I don't care about the fact that I'm Jewish. Okay, fine. But you still are Jewish. Y'all got that? Okay, then we have another level called PJ. What's PJ?
Practice Judaism.
Say?
Practice Judaism.
A practicing Jew. What's a practicing Jew?
So we don't practice these 3 days.
Somebody who practices Judaism. Well, that was complicated. Okay, what does that mean? That means as follows. And this is where your question actually comes in, even though you didn't mean to ask it like this. This is what you actually meant to ask. You didn't mean to ask Judaism. I don't think this is a different discussion. It's Judaism. What does that have to do with the Jew? Something about Judaism. If we all died and all the Jews died, there's still Judaism. Just nobody's practicing it. And nobody's alive to do it. But there's still something called Judaism. It is what it is, right? It's just because you get rid of the actual peoples of it doesn't get rid of the concept. The concept's there. Okay, what is a practicing Jew? It'll be somebody who practices Judaism.
Follow the 10 Commandments.
No.
Follows the Torah.
Try again.
6:13.
Now let's just get out of the way some of the annoying responses. Yo, but you can't do all of them because, like, we don't have the piece of media. Shkaya. We're not talking about the ones you can't. If you can't do it, you can't do it. We don't have the temple now, right? So we're missing hundreds of opportunities to do mitzvahs. You're also not a woman, and they're not men, and a Kohen and a Levi and Yisrael. There's different mitzvahs. No one Jew is able to do all 613 ever, because they just don't all apply to them. But all the ones that do apply to them, they are able to do in the areas that they're able to do them. Good? Okay. So what happens like this? So now we get into the discussion. Is Judaism all or nothing? The answer is Judaism? Yeah, Judaism. What do you mean by all or nothing? Is it all or it's not Judaism? Yes. If you say, I believe in 612 and not 613, you just created Judaism. It's not Judaism. If you say, I don't practice all of them, now the question is, I don't do all of them. Like, for example, is there any, this is intense. You don't have to answer this question. I'm going to ask it straight out. And the video, we don't know what it sees. But
It says.
What?
It's good.
No, but does it see only me or also you?
No, just you.
Okay. So it has a way of seeing you also. That's
Oh,
what I'm
really?
sure. If it's on. It's not mine. This is like a 360, whatever. So if I go ahead and here's goes my, I'm asking you all a very personal question. Nobody has to answer. If you don't answer, it doesn't mean you're answering. Get it? No, it's like if you don't answer, it's not like, oh, I'm saying the opposite. This is more a proactive question. Is there anyone here that's keeping all of Judaism? Now you may wonder, why am I raising my hand? The reason I'm raising my hand is because I keep all of Judaism. Do I sometimes make mistakes? Do I sometimes do the wrong thing? Knowingly? The answer is yes. But there's different types of mistakes that we make. There's frequency and there's direction. So if I ever tell you that, like, have I ever spoken in a way I shouldn't have spoken? Right? Did I ever get angry when I know I shouldn't get angry? And it's like, yeah, sure, these things happen. But I wouldn't call it, thank God, I wouldn't call that the frequency is very less and more, and knowing and actively or passively or having a desire that I know I should work on versus I'm going to do the wrong thing now, I don't care if it's wrong. I says, no, I keep Shabbos, I keep kosher, I for the most part attempt to go ahead and keep the laws of Lashon Hara, etc. Is there anyone here that feels comfortable? It's usually not. There's only one guy who's able to take the stand for this. I don't keep all of the Torah, and I'm not currently working towards it. We got one. We got one with self-esteem. Okay. So now listen carefully to this. Ready? You ready for this? In Mexico originally, right?
Chile.
Oh, Chile? They have cartels there.
Less. Much less than Mexico.
Just wondering if you can handle this. That's what
I can.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah? Okay. And for everyone else in the room that was just nervous to answer, why?
What?
Why aren't you keeping it all?
Well,
Are you lacking the information that you have to be keeping it all?
yeah, I'm like, well, information, clarity, yeah.
Are you lacking information to the veracity, to the truth of Torah?
Yes.
You're lacking the info.
Huh?
You don't know. Say, I don't know if it's
I
true.
don't know, yeah.
Right.
I can't determine yet. Mhm.
You're good. Excellent. If I can't determine if it's true, then why should I be investing all my time in doing something that I don't know it's true? Everybody got that? Is there anyone here that has enough information that they know that it's true. You don't got it? You don't got it? You
Do I
don't
have the information? You're asking?
Do you have the information? You don't got it? You don't got it?
I have enough information that I believe it to be true, but I don't know that I have enough information to know that it's true.
What does no mean?
Like to be certain.
What does certain mean?
Like there's not a single doubt in my mind.
Do you have the information on anything in your life that you are certain of? At all, anything. I don't care what. Any topic, any category.
I'm pretty much certain.
Did you just say pretty much certain? You just changed the rules?
I guess no. I guess.
So in other words, you're holding religion to a higher standard than anything else in your life? So you're not being intellectually honest, so you have no integrity, and you're emotional? Is that what you just said?
I guess that's what
It's pretty crazy, huh? Okay. Good luck. Everybody heard that? So let's try again. Do you have the information that you know that Judaism is true? So I have enough to know that I believe that it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that's what you have with everything. So then your definition of knowledge is belief. So you're great. Melbourneites, you hear this? King's Point. You don't have enough to know that it's true. Calling you out now. How old
That's
are
why
you?
I'm here.
How old are
That's
you?
exactly
I'm
what-
27.
You're 20. I just want to tell you something. I was going to say that.
Say what?
27.
How'd you know?
I didn't. I didn't know.
You believe?
It was an educated guess. But the number 27 was like glaring. I think this guy's 27. You're 27 years old. You grew up in a relatively Jewish community. You're familiar with what shul is. You went to Jewish schools.
Sort of.
You went to sort of Jewish schools. And you've just tried to figure this out now?
Yeah.
What the bloody hell have you been doing the last time?
I'm the same. Exactly the same.
You went to Hasmo?
For 1 year primary school,
Nice.
and then I became diabetic and they had no nurse.
Oh, you went to JFS House?
I went to Sinai
Next.
and then Yavna for 1 year and then I got thrown out. Then I went to prison school.
Prison?
No, I was in a 2-4 referral unit.
Okay.
It's another time conversation.
You're not 27, though. You're 24.
No, I'm 23.
Oh. I thought 24.
No, you were wrong.
Yeah, I was. Not only was I. Still am.
Next year you'll be right though.
Not right. 23. Right. So now we have as follows. Tell you the truth, I was going to go lower than 24. I didn't want to insult you. 27, I was going with hard. Okay, so we got, listen, you never thought about this? You ever thought about this before now?
Not so intensely.
All right, I hear that. What does practicing Judaism mean? Practicing Judaism means that I'm practicing Judaism. If I'm not practicing all of it, does that mean now I should practice none of it? The answer is absolutely not. Whatever you're practicing, you should be practicing. What you're not practicing, you should be working towards practicing. That make sense? Do you disagree philosophically with anything we just said?
No.
Okay, so you understand the point. So whoever told you that, whatever rabbi told you that, they definitely did not mean that. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It's not Lashon Hara, it's just a misunderstanding. It's just a way of explaining it and spelling it out. The question is Judaism all or nothing is a deceiving question. What it means is practicing Judaism all or nothing. The answer is no, practicing Judaism is as much as we're doing, we gotta keep doing as much as we can. Yo, what do you got?
So let's walk through it.
What's that?
Let's walk through a thought experiment.
Hold on one second, hold that. Melvin, what do you got?
Are you working
Then we'll walk
towards?
together, yeah.
Are you working towards increasing your mitzvah in order to strengthen your connection and relationship to Hashem, or to make your life more meaningful?
What's the difference?
The reasoning behind why you're doing it.
Aren't those the same?
I don't think necessarily.
So let me say this as a statement. When you develop your relationship with Hashem, it will make your life more meaningful.
Sure, but I think they can also be seen as two different things.
In other words, you're saying some person would say that my focus is
You can, as in, you can have one without the other. Or you can definitely have. Well, not definitely, but I think some people think they have a meaningful life without an absolutely most strong connection with Hashem.
or without Hashem at all.
Sure,
Right?
yeah.
Right, there are people out there that believe that they have a meaningful life, and even though they have no connection, they don't believe it, they don't know if it's true, they don't know if it's not true, whatever it is, and they're totally on board with it, right? They're again. Yeah? So you got, which by the way was something you mentioned, you passed a moment ago. Not in those words, but a conceptual concept. It goes like this. You ready for this? We did this together. You're gonna know this. You know what? You tell. I think we spoke about this. Did we speak about felicidad?
Probably.
And we spoke about two different levels of felicidad?
Maybe.
I'll spell it out. Ready? There's something known as happiness. I'm gonna. This itself is a whole discussion. How to. I could do this the whole class, but I'm gonna cut to the chase, and then we might have to backtrack. Every one of you, if you disagree, I want you to speak up. Speak up. Say, I disagree with you. You disagree. Everyone in the world is looking for happiness. Everybody. I disagree with that. Everyone in the world wants happiness. Everybody in the world wants to be happy. Agree or disagree? Does anyone here know someone that says, I do not want to be happy?
What do you mean with happy?
I don't want to tell you yet. I'll tell you in a minute.
So it's difficult to answer.
Okay, so hold on for 1 second. Anybody else? We're going to come back to it. Does anyone here know someone that... You don't even have to know what it means to know if you heard somebody say, Yo no quiero felicidad.
I disagree.
You know someone that says, I do not want happiness?
Yeah.
Can you explain more? You don't have to tell me who it is, but just to explain more.
I don't know. I feel like I have seen people, especially online and in my life, that they are like incentivized that you shouldn't focus on happiness because today's view of happiness, as at least some people see it, is like more being like joyful and smile, and that's not really the point. The point is to do like your
I
purpose.
just want to point out, you're telling me those people say you should not be joyful and have a smile?
Yeah, it's definitely not
I
the.
think you're talking about the total focus of. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I mean,
Your sentence you said, I feel like people should say it shouldn't be only that.
no, I mean, like it's not that they don't want it, but it's also that it's not like they want it.
So then you're in another point. The question is, you know, someone says, Yo no quiero felicidad.
Okay, that's different.
Good. Answer no. Everybody wants it. Now the question is whether it becomes the enfocar.
Well, but that's not the same. You say everybody wants, but then you say it's.
Everybody
say-
wants it. Everybody wants it. What do I mean by everybody wants it?
Well,
I don't mean, when I say everybody wants it, everybody wants ice cream. That's not true, but let's say everybody wants ice cream. That doesn't mean they only want ice cream.
No, but it's different that I don't care about ice cream, or that I don't want ice cream, or yes, I want ice
Yeah,
cream.
those are different sentences.
Yeah, but it's different.
Right, but that's what I said. Is that when you say, I don't want happiness? Nobody says that.
But that's not the same that everyone wants happiness.
Correct. Okay. Does it mean that everyone, I'll even go further. There's no one here that would say, I don't care about happiness. Nobody. Every single one. Let's make it simpler so we don't talk about I know a person because we're going to argue. In this room, there's no one here that doesn't want it. You want happiness? We'll explain what it means in a minute. You want happiness? You want happiness? You want happiness? You all want happiness! Is that correct? Everybody wants happiness? Now the question is, okay, what does that mean? Well, the answer is going to mean different for every person here. Because if you said you want it, that means you want it. Now, what do you mean by it? So you might mean, like if I told you I want to get naked. Okay, was that out loud again? Did I say that? If I told you I want to get naked, what does that mean? What does that mean if I say I want to get naked?
Your fault.
This is how you make a viral video. This is how you get banned in multiple countries. If I told you I want to get naked, what does it mean? Did you know that there is a company of drinks called Naked?
Yes.
I want to get water. That means I want to go get a drink. I want to get naked. That means I want to get a naked. There's a type of drink called Naked. So what do I mean when I say I want happiness? Everyone wants to be happy and everybody wants happiness. You might mean something different. You might mean happy is a type of drug on the street. Yo, you got some happy? You know what I'm saying? Give me somebody happy. It could also mean, like all of us mean, but we can't verbalize a certain feeling that I'm looking for. Every single person in the world is looking for this feeling and wants it. And when I say, well, I keep going back on this, it's not that they're actively looking for it, but at least wants it. What is happiness?
Well, that no one wants to not be happy.
Okay, good. What is happiness? Define it.
Freedom.
Who's talking?
You.
What you talking about? What? Are there free people that are not happy?
Freedom, like mind.
Oh, okay. So, freedom of the mind,
Fulfillment.
fulfillment. I like that one. I said the F word. So did you. Freedom and fulfillment. Melbourne in the middle.
Purpose. Meaning.
Meaning, purpose. You ready for this? What's happiness? In 2 words?
Being content.
Meaningful accomplishments.
And they,
Remember this? Meaningful accomplishments. Accomplishments, plural. Why do I put plural? I put in plural because it doesn't mean a completion of. It means being involved with. So for example, let's say I want to be big, I want to go to the gym, I want to be big, or I want to be small, I want to lose weight. Either way. If I go through a day putting into action things that are bringing me to that ultimate goal, how will I feel about that day?
Accomplished.
Good.
Accomplished, which will bring me a feeling of happiness. Does everybody get that? Even though I'm not there yet. If I want to lose 20 pounds, let's say I want to lose 14 pounds, I want to lose 1 stone. Right? Like to lose about 6 kilo. Stones for you. If I want to lose, let's say 14 pounds, then, do I have that in Australia? Stone? You know what that is?
No.
You guys go by kilo or weight? Or weight. Kilo or pounds? You go by kilo? Alright, so America we go by pounds. Israel they go by kilo also, you go by kilo. And in England they even have stone. You familiar? You know what stone is?
yeah.
Right?
LBS.
1 stone is, well, LBS is pounds.
Well, then it's pounds.
Yeah. Sterling. So now, somebody calls 1 stone is 14 pounds, about 6 kilo. The person comes and says, I want to lose 14 pounds, and I go through a day where I go to a nutritionist, I go to a dietitian, I go to a workout trainer, and we work out a plan that they've done with thousands of people, and you follow this plan, you will lose different amounts of time, whatever. And I go through a day, I did that, I feel happy. Even though I also might feel miserable at the same time. I feel physically miserable, emotionally drained, but also happy. Not a contradiction. You get it? You get it?
I was on that for a second, but you better fix it.
You with me? Right? Welcome back to the show. During our commercial break, we were discussing pounds and kilo. Hands down. Okay. So what's your name?
Okay.
Spell it.
J-A-B-B.
Your birthday's in June? When is it?
September.
What number?
30.
Okay. You said 3rd or 30th?
30. 30.
The end? Okay. 30th of September. Oh, that's the last day of September. Okay. You were almost October. That would have been crazy. It's a whole new world.
It's almost November.
That's right. Before you know it. Okay, so now we have like this. Gabe, from September 30th, said, well, there are people that can have a life of happiness or meaning or fulfillment or contentment without there being God at all. Is it true or false? True or false?
Depends who you ask.
What do you mean without?
You. What?
What do you mean that there's no God in? Like they don't think about God, or
Again,
there's
a
no
person who
God?
doesn't even believe God exists.
Ah, true.
Right? A person can have a life of happiness. And
I think if you go through a daily routine where you have those different meaningful accomplishments, you can have things like you said, gym or volunteering or doing different
Right.
things, and none of them have to do with God. And then you could substitute that for
yeah. Do you know what the number 1 cause of depression is? Thinking. You heard the expression, ignorance is bliss? If you don't even think about anything, you just live your life, you'll be fine. It may not be great, whatever. I'm not thinking about it. Like, did you realize your life sucks? Like, oh, I didn't realize. Like, I'm not paying attention. Did you realize your life is amazing? I didn't realize. Most people live their lives without thinking. Those that start thinking go in two directions: depression or happiness. That wasn't a question, it was a statement. Once you start thinking, you either become depressed or happy. Now, it could be multiple parts. I'm depressed in this area, happy in that area, whatever it is. You get what is it making sense? Okay. The real question is how far along you get on the ladder. There are many people that start the thinking process but stop halfway. So at that point, they'll be fine because I accepted what this is and I stopped thinking. Let's play this out. You ready for this, Gabe? Lose weight, gain weight, get fit, don't get fit, for what? What's the point? You have the people that go into the gym. They're getting healthy. Why? Why are you getting healthy? Two reasons. Low self-esteem or I value life. Everybody got that? The reason why I am working out is because I have low self-esteem and I want people to look at me in a way that I feel good. Or I want to look at myself in a way I feel good. The other option is I would like to continue to live and function at a high capacity.
Oh, feel good.
Say,
Feel good.
that's number one.
Just to look good.
Self-esteem. Right? Is there a third option? I'm open to it.
Like you feel good like that day energetically.
You feel good what?
You get like more energy for the day.
Good. So it's a lifestyle. We'll be able to live in a way where I'm at maximum capacity. I feel heavy, I feel slow, I feel whatever. I don't have self-esteem issues. I don't care what you think about me. I'm just like, I'm exhausted walking up a staircase, right? So I care about the quality of my life. Good? That could mean I would like to continue living and not die because of high blood pressure and cholesterol, whatever. Or what it means is, I just don't want to be so tired all the time. Why? Who cares? Don't live, die. I don't want to die. Why not? I want to live. Why do you want to live? What's the point? Most people don't think of that part. Because you know what? It's a dangerous road. Because if someone really goes down that road enough, they may say, you're right, there is no point. So they say, okay, so there's no point. Live with no point. Does anyone understand how that's extremely difficult? Do you recognize that it's extraordinarily difficult to live at no point? Imagine waking up, rushing to work, and then stopping and say, wait a minute, why am I doing this? Would you rush to work? If I have no point, then what's the point? The only motivation for us doing anything ever is we have a point. That's why, thank God, most people don't think. Because if you thought, you'd realize your life is pointless, and then God forbid, one would kill themselves. Do you get that? Either actively or passively. Sit in bed, become incredibly depressed where they don't eat anything, and eventually, or actively do something because I don't have any meaning or purpose. You with me so far, Gabe?
Yeah.
You ready? This is getting cray. You ready for this?
Good. Yeah.
We went down a rabbit hole. Yeah. Let's play this little game. Hopefully you're going to get the right point here, because otherwise I just cause some problems in the room. This world exists. Here we are. There's two options: random or design. Is that accurate? We're either here randomly, just random explosions brought about us, mutation, evolutions, or it's design. Tell me the point and the meaning of random.
Nothing.
I'll give you a hint. It's random. In other words, There is no point to random, hence the word random. Design. Does that open up to any meaning? Purposeful, meaningful, directional. If you do not believe that there is a God, or if there is no God, your life cannot have meaning. It can only have as much meaning as you make up. But it will not have objective meaning. Did you get what I said, Gabe?
Yeah, but I think the purpose of living life with a God is that you're doing things for God and to strengthen your relationship with God.
Hold off on that before we even go there. Just simply put, do you understand the fact that if there is no creator, if there is no God, and that doesn't exist, then there is no meaning and there is no purpose. You cannot live a meaningful life without God. That is a false statement. You can, as long as you don't think. The meaning will be whatever you create. And as soon as you realize that that's meaningless, you will then have to quickly create something else. Putting aside peer pressure, why do people do drugs and alcohol?
Escape.
What are they escaping?
Reality.
Why do they want to escape reality?
Because
Sometimes reality
Because
sucks.
it's meaningless. And it's too painful. They actually, the alcoholics and drug addicts that were not peer pressured are the deepest thinkers. And they couldn't handle the fact that they realized that there's no point.
But I feel like,
And therefore they couldn't be happy.
yeah, no.
There are a lot of stupid people out there that are happy.
No, I'm saying that my question more was that I feel like you derive meaning from doing things for others. So some people get that from doing things for Hashem, and some people I feel could still find meaning from like doing selfless actions. And
If you were to go ahead and do a selfless action for a rock, how would you feel?
no, for another person,
Why does that change anything?
it's human being.
So what? You're doing a selfless act for something. So in your head, it's valuable to another person. And it's not valuable to a rock. You just created your own religion.
No,
If I didn't find it meaningful to do for something else, I wouldn't do it.
as in, this isn't my belief. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
The reason why you shouldn't do that is because there's no way for me to answer you.
What do you mean?
If you're advocating for the devil, which is what it means, you're not familiar, but to advocate for something means I am speaking on behalf of that thing. The devil is the ultimate nemesis, therefore we call that as the example. But all you mean is I'm advocating for another approach. If you don't believe that approach, then I'll never be able to satisfy you advocating for that approach.
I don't necessarily not believe in it.
Oh, so let's talk about what you believe in.
I believe that I am doing things
Now
for
we're
God.
talking. What's that?
I believe that I am doing things for God, but I do believe.
I don't care everything you do for God or not.
Fine, but
It could be
I
anything.
do believe that people in general can live a meaningful life. without
Come on.
Can live a meaningful life without God.
I also believe that, as long as they're not thinking. What that means is that
I can not think.
oh, you live your life. Just go. This guy did it for 27 years. For 27 years, he hasn't thought. And he said it himself.
It's not so intense.
Right. Yeah.
Don't put words in my mouth.
How dare you? Right. So listen, I'll tell you like this. I don't mean that you didn't think ever. You thought, should I get chocolate or vanilla? You know what I'm saying? You thought, like, should I go to the store or not go to the store? But you never went one step deeper of why. It's just what? What do I do today? What do I do this? What do I do that? But why am I doing that? As soon as what do you work in banking or something?
I used to.
Yeah. This is crazy. I know.
You know me?
I don't know why I know you, but I know you're 27 and working banking. Or do you see that? You're just saying it. You're saying it. It's crazy. Okay, so So this guy, it's the craziest thing, because he's a thinker. That's the crazy part of
You
it,
just said I don't think.
about reality. But he's a thinker. In other words, you're an intelligent individual who has thought through and made proper decisions. You're put together. You don't just jump into things. You think it through. You're an A-type, right? You schedule. You plan. There are times you go on the fly, but it's not usually who you are, which is crazy that you're yelling at. It's nuts. So that's the crazy part, is that even a thinker doesn't think. You didn't take it one step further. You thought of the what's. You went into the who, what, where, when, and why. And how. You never did the why. As soon as you do the why, then you quit thinking. Isn't that crazy? Because you realize that's not meaningful. And it's not that you're anti-money, but it's just that you realize that that's not going to bring you real fulfillment and meaning. So I'm not going to stop working. I'm going to work, but I'm going to work in an area that I find meaningful.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So what happens is, Gabe, is that he's working something he finds meaningful, therefore he finds happiness doing what he finds meaningful. But as soon as he realizes what he's doing is actually not meaningful, he's going to stop doing it.
Why is he going to realize that?
He might not. Maybe what he's doing is meaningful. But if what he's doing is not meaningful, then he would stop doing it, or he'd keep doing it only as a means to an end, but it wouldn't be a means of itself. And I do it as minimally as I can without getting caught up in it. In a nutshell, it goes like this. There's two levels of happiness. Okay, there's happiness and there's happiness. This is objective and this is subjective. Objective happiness means meaning, purpose, ultimate, everything. Yeah, what do you got?
Are you saying that happiness is an aspiration or a state
Happiness is an outcome
that is achievable?
that occurs when one does and is involved with something. When you're involved with meaningful accomplishment, when you're living your life in areas of meaning, the outcome of that will be a feeling of happiness.
Would that not be, I mean, it's play on words, but would that not be you're feeling joy? Right, I'm saying.
Joy, right? Yeah.
So you're defining joy and happiness as the exact same.
If we got involved with all the definitions of happy, joy, exhilarated, exciting, we'd have to work on each little nuance. I don't mind doing that. What do you mean by joy and happiness? What would you call the difference between joy
So
and
I'm
happiness?
saying that joy is more of the outcome that you're, let's say after you said you're working out, right? You're physically in pain and you're doing all whatever, you're mentally whatever. But the outcome is that now I feel joy. I did something with my life. But the actual happiness is the aspiration, as you said, of the meaningful, what you said, is it meaningful
Meaningful accomplishment.
accomplishment,
Yeah.
right? That's the aspiration. That's what I'm saying.
If someone's not involved with meaningful accomplishment, but they're just aspiring to be, are they happy?
If they're aspiring to be, but they're not acting towards it,
They're not acting towards it.
then no.
So then, in other words, you're saying it's not the aspiration, it's the outcome. So you're calling joy and happiness the same thing. Great. Okay, so we have two levels. We have the level called happiness, which is above. Is it right? I mean, yeah. I have a little bit. It's hard for me to teach women because they can't handle it. It's too straight. You know what I'm saying? You go in circles, and I feel like you guys look so lovely today. Okay, and then I get sued. Fine. But the point is that yeah, that's it straight up, right? Straight up. And by the way, as quickly as you got it, you're going to forget it. I'm just letting you know. You're going to forget this, and then you're going to come back and say, "What?" I was explaining like right, because whenever it goes quick, it goes out quick, right? I mean, you got it, you're clear, but you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
forget.
understand what you're saying, but I'm still, yeah.
Right, and that's fine. Don't feel like you're locking yourself into anything here. If you say yes to something, you can think later and come back and argue with me, and then I'll show you that you're wrong again. But at least you should be thinking. Yeah.
A second thing I was struggling with what you're saying is that are you saying that God, like, I don't want to go into the discussion of what is God, whatever, but are you saying that God is the understanding of a higher morality?
God is everything. There is nothing. God is, in one word, truth.
Because let's say someone says to you, I don't believe in God,
Yeah.
but I believe in a higher morality,
I
right?
don't, know I don't know what that means. They might be saying the same thing, just in different words.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So are you saying in point of this discussion that God is
Truth. That's it. Truth. Right? So somebody goes in and they say, like, then we can get to how do you know it's true? Okay, that's a good question, right? But the point is we're starting with that it is true. So the higher level of happiness, by higher, I don't mean higher or lower, I mean correct and incorrect. Right? I mean objective and subjective. So Gabe, we got the following idea. Subjectively, I can be happy. In other words, if I think that what I'm doing is correct, you ready for this? If I think what I'm doing is correct, then I can be happy. You know what I mean? If I think what I'm doing is correct, when you wake up and realize what you're doing is incorrect, then you're going to feel depressed. Make sense?
Yep.
So therefore we say like this, I'm heading towards something. This is all because of you. If a person is living their life and they're not living the absolute capacity, or at least trying to with what they're able to do, then yeah, they're not. It's unfortunate.
But they can have their own version of absolute capacity.
You could, and you could be right, and you could be wrong. If your version it happens to match up with correctness, you're good. But if your version is wrong, then it's wrong.
Well, you look at the Torah for correctness.
Correct. And when one wakes up and realizes what